One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
San Diego State's head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. The 50. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a crease to the left. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Second down to the air. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Mitchell. Got a little grass. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown Aztecs! They put the first points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Quick give, it's Thomas. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Nowhere to go.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Now I have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Out wide left, it's Grant. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Thomas. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal to go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a third and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Hawkins. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt to try. How in the world did he miss that? You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one.
Number 95, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Time to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shot.
Caught, and it's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Finds his target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He makes a grab. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it moving. It's Mitchell. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side is Hawkins. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Smith dropping to pass. Just gets rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Out wide left, it's Beasley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The run inside, it's Armour. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum.
95-96 French. 95-96 French. Go, go.
They'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And they go for the sneak on second down and nothing doing. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one is perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's Memphis who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense. And
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They'll ride him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Turning it on. Pass the and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aztecs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Second down, going to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, San Diego State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Dumps it to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give is to Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Trying to get the edge on the right. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught over the middle. It's Floyd. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Floyd. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Arbor. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. That they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Eastern Michigan.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give is to Williams. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. Maybe a crease. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Smith dropping to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Beasley. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He wants to throw it again. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Left side is Armour. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The fake wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll move the tight end. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he puts through the extra point. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Smith wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give to the running back. He's past the sticks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Aztecs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Down he goes.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. So the last couple of possessions trying to put together a rally, but is it too little too late? And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. Touchdown, Aztecs! The defense putting points on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. In traffic, it's Floyd. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Plows through the defense. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Smith dropping to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Drops back on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a throw downfield late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
Eastern Michigan, 34.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job.
Makes the grab in their space. Spinderella. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hits inside, it's Danzy. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're all over him. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. He'll try to take it back. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.